everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I will be reviewing the new Mars Artistry Liquid Foundation that I just picked up from their official website. And if you guys are interested to know my thoughts about this foundation, then all you have to do is stay tuned till the end of this video. So Mars Artistry Liquid Foundation comes in 12 different shades for the price of rupees 8.99, wherein you get 30 ml of quantity and you get 4 years of shelf life. The expiry is 2028. So I am very happy that Mars at least launched 12 shades, not like other affordable brands who just launch 4 to 5 shades and they say that it will cater our Indian skin tone. I really love Mars base product. Whatever foundation or whatever base product I've tried from them, I really loved it to the core. So this is the outer packaging, which is really very fancy. On top you will find the shade name and number. The shade I picked up for myself is 10 Toasted Almond, and over here you will find the rest of the details. They have also mentioned some key ingredient over here, which is very tiny, you guys. So I will try and post it a screenshot over here so that you can have a look for yourself. It says that it gives you a natural skin like finish and it opens this way. And here is the inner packaging. It comes with a very light beige cap with a pump, which is a good thing. I really love this frosted sleek glass bottle. It has a nice weight to it. It doesn't look cheap by any means. And also you'll find the shade name and number on the bottom of the inner packaging. So before I prime my face, let me just give you a swatch how actually it looks on my NC42 skin. For your reference, I'm NC42 in winter, and in summer I go NC43.5, and this is the shade 10 Toasted Almond. It has a beautiful yellow golden undertone and I really like the consistency, you guys. It looks thick but it's not heavy on the skin. Now it is not a first impression today. I have been trying out this foundation for a few days, so I have my thoughts ready, and this is how the foundation looks against my skin tone. It is a beautiful shade for my skin, I suppose, because once the foundation is completely blended into my skin, it matches my neck and my chest pretty well. So I'm yet to prime my skin, and I am thinking to prime my face using the Mars Glow O'Clock Gripping Primer. So let's get started. So I've taken a pump, and as you already know, whenever I review a foundation, I do one side with a brush and other side with a sponge. So on my left side, I'm going to use my Morphe sponge. So this side with foundation and this side with no foundation, and clearly when I see in the mirror, I can say that it is a very beautiful natural coverage foundation which does not cover your imperfections completely, but it fades to an extent because my imperfection is still peeking through, which I liked about this foundation a lot. I can say that with one layer it is absolutely giving me a skin like finish, and with the Mars Glow O'Clock Primer I'm getting a very beautiful a glow from within kind of look, which I totally love. Now on the left side I'm going to use a brush. Honestly speaking, I'm loving the finish both with sponge and a brush, but the brush side has given me a little bit of more coverage and it has nicely evened out my skin. I can see that my pores has minimized to an extent. It absolutely feels very lightweight, and about from the one pump that I've taken from this foundation, I have just used about half a pump and still this much is left. I did not bring the foundation down to my neck because I don't think it's needed. I am anyways wearing a sweatshirt, so yeah, my chest is covered, but I can post a picture or a video clip over here. When I was doing a short video, you can clearly see that it matches my chest very well. And today I'm not going to do any kind of wear test because it's already winters, and I know in winter my foundation always stay in place. It does not move or does not melt. My face doesn't get sweaty. If you don't know, I have a sweaty face, and I always want my foundation to be in place. It should be sweat resistant or sweat proof. So I will review this foundation one more time when we are nearing summers, because that will be the actual time when I put my foundation under tough test. So I will complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back to give you my final thoughts. So guys, I'm back after full face of makeup, and this is how my skin looks with Mars Artistry Liquid Foundation. So before I proceed with my final thoughts, let me just tell you what all products I used today. I needed some color correction around my mouth area as it was looking little bit ashy. So I used my trusted Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer. This is in the shade Warm Sand, which I use it for everything, like for my color correction, to hide my imperfection, to spot conceal, because this has a beautiful orangish yellow undertone and it is little bit dark than my skin tone, so it nicely cancels out any kind of unevenness and imperfection on my face. And to highlight the center of my face and under my eyes, I used two concealers today, which is the Swiss Beauty Select Liquid Concealer in the shade 2.5 and Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Toasted Almond, and it nicely brightened my center of the face. And I did not powder my face in any ways today. I just had to lightly set the under eye area. If I don't do that, it is going to crease on me very badly. Otherwise, I had left my face as it is. It was not needed at all. Considering the current climate, I think this foundation is a self-setting one, and because I have a dry and matured skin, it is not feeling dry or stretchy in any ways. It's feeling absolutely lightweight, and I could not see any kind of patchiness or streakiness. It's not clinging on to any of my dry patches. Truly, this is a very natural finish foundation, which I totally agree. Now today I just went with all cream products, and everything just layered pretty well. I had no issues of lifting my base makeup or my foundation getting patchy. I went with my finger, my sponge, to blend out all the cream products, and it just blended like butter, you guys. I can say that the foundation might have oxidized little bit, because once I completed my entire face makeup, I have done the bronzing, the contouring, it's looking bit dark. So I think this will be my perfect summer shade if I'm not wrong. But even in winters, I can pull off this foundation, and whatever glow you are seeing today, I used my Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist because I needed some hydration. This is just to set or to melt down all the powderiness, and this acts as a finishing makeup spray. But to set the entire makeup in place, I used my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, which does a brilliant job to set everything in place, to lock everything in place. And yeah, that is it for my final thoughts. I really like this foundation, but looking at the price, I think it's heavily priced, you guys. This could be under rupees 500 very easily, but I don't know what's in there that they are charging so much. Now I have swatched the foundation on the back of my hand while doing my makeup, so let's do a fresh swatch to see whether it has oxidized or not. Surely the foundation has oxidized, because you can clearly see this one is dark and this one is light. So I can say that the foundation has oxidized 1 to 1.5 shade darker, and that is why it's looking bit dark than my neck. And on my matured skin, I feel I'm happy with just one layer, because I really like this natural finish. If I go with 2 layers, probably it is going to make me look very cakey. It might even get separated on certain area where I have some dry patches. But if you want a very natural finish, then probably 1 layer is enough for you. If you have a lot of imperfections, probably you can do some color correction prior using this foundation. Also, I clicked some pictures under natural light and flashlight to check whether this foundation has any kind of flashback or not, and clearly you can see in the picture that the foundation does not have any kind of flashback whatsoever. Also, I wanted to put a disclaimer over here that whenever I do a flash test, it always happens that my face looks looks a lot yellow and lighter than my actual body because the flash is right on my face. So definitely it is going to make some difference. But when you see the picture in the natural light, you can clearly see for yourself that it matches to my neck pretty well. But when I am seeing myself in the mirror, I can notice that the foundation has oxidized even more. So probably the foundation will oxidize 1.5 shades to 2 shades darker, you guys. And by the time when my natural oil is oozing out, the foundation is looking much more radiant and glowy. If you are interested to try out this foundation and do not want to spend the entire 900 bucks, then you will have to wait for some good discount. In the next sale or in upcoming times, they will surely go on good discount, so you can pick up this foundation during that time. But I would highly recommend you trying out this foundation, and I can say that it is going to suit each and every skin type. So yeah guys, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social handles, whose link I've mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.